Hi, welcome back to Scroll Saw Video, or Takeo Designs. Got a new product here I'd like to show you. A friend of mine, Frank Carey, from Papa's Workshop, came up with a new item for all of you DeWalt 78 Scroll Saw owners. Frank has come up with a new gadget for holding up your Scroll Saw upper arm in one position. This is a very well built, quality product. The name of this item is called the Lifter. So this is how I received the product. A square box. Very well packaged product. Comes wrapped up in bubble wrap. And this is the actual item itself. I'll show you some close-ups of this. But this item comes with all the hardware that you will need to install on your scroll saw. Comes with detailed instructions. The only thing I would add to this, a little bit more pictures in the instructions, but it's easy to figure out. Frank also has a website that you can go to and see exactly how this item is uploaded. Hope you enjoy this. And if you get a chance, go to Frank's website. It is written right here on the label. papasworkshop.net. Give Frank a call and tell him how you like this product. So here we go. I'm going to install it on the scroll saw.
Hi, welcome to Papa's Workshop. If you folks have a DeWalt 788 scroll saw like this one, or the Delta equivalent, I'm sure you're well aware of the fact that when you need to lift the arm to work on your scrolling piece, that the arm doesn't stay up. It won't stay up by itself. So one of the things that people have come up with over a period of time is to lift the arm, put a block of wood under there. That works, but it's a little crude. The other things they've done is to use bungee cords and springs and bars with springs on them and trying to get the spring adjusted and so forth. And I've seen all those products and haven't been too impressed. So I thought, well, maybe I can come up with something better. So I believe I have. And here's what it looks like. It's called the Lifter. And the Lifter is just a simple piece of aluminum with a little latch on here that works by gravity. And this will do the job for you very nicely. In order to install it, there's a few things you need to do. One is you need to notch the black plastic here so you can replace a black screw like this one with the one that I send you. And then you need to replace these two screws up here with the long ones like you see here that I will send you. And that's all there is to the installation. Now about the notching the black plastic thing, I'm going to go to another video and show you exactly how I did it. It sounds a little complicated, but it's really pretty simple. Here's how I modified the little plastic cover on my saw. I'm working on the wrong side of my saw only because I've already cut the little notch on mine. So I'm just going to show you how to cut it on this side, and it will be the same on the other side for you. You just need to take these four screws off. I've already taken them off on the other side. These are Torx, which is very similar to an Allen wrench. You're probably familiar with these. It's a Torx. I took the last screw off, and I lift this up out of the way, and then what I did was I just took and I just marked myself a little mark here. It just happened to have some white pencil around here, about a ½ inch on about a ½ inch over and a ½ inch up. And then I just happen to have some pliers around the shop. You can take this completely off if you want, but you have to disconnect the wires up here, and I really didn't feel like doing that. So I just took it like this, and I use these sharp pliers that I have, and I just make a few cuts up here like this, and then I'll cut across here. Didn't quite go to my ½ inch mark, and it just fell out of the way. So you can use some pliers, and you can just cut this away, and then when you put it back down into position, you'll see that the screw is right here, and that's the screw that you'll need to take out. And it looks like I need to trim just a little bit more off there, just about that 1/2 inch. It should be just about perfect. So let me take a little bit more off here. It could be round. You could do this with a drill. You could do it with a rotary tool. Pretty much anything. And as you can see, it only takes a couple minutes. And then you just put your screws back in to hold it in place. And again, I'm working on the other side of the saw. So you'll see that this screw is now available, so we can take it out. And that's all there is to that part of modifying the saw. Okay, we're back after making that simple change, and now we'll finish the installation of the lifter. So you take the lifter, which is the arm with the latch on it, place it up over the 2 screws like this, and then you have to then you want to put a couple of lock nuts that are included with the lifter. And you put those on here, and once you snug them down, then you're all set. Your installation is done. Now when you're working and you need to lift the arm for whatever reason, you just lift, it'll latch by itself. You do whatever you need to do. When you're ready to set it down, you just lift very slightly, pull back on the latch, let it down. You just lift to latch, lift and pull back to let it down. Lift the latch, lift, unlatch. That's all there is to it. It's very fast, it's very easy. When you have a lot of cuts and you're working on some fretwork or something that has a lot of holes and a lot of inside cuts, this will really save you a lot of time. It's very simple, it's really easy. It's just a one-hand operation. So that's all there is to it. So please visit me at papasworkshop.net and check it out. And I'd appreciate an email or a comment on what you think about it. Thanks a lot for watching.
Okay, I have mine installed now. You can see it fits very nicely. You lift up the arm and connect the hook. Now, on mine, I modified mine just slightly. You'll notice how when I pick up my arm, it just pops out freely. Now what I did to achieve that is I just took this arm and pulled it this way, about 1/8 of an inch, and kind of bent the arm about 1/16 of an inch right here. So the nut is about finger distance from the black casing. So I'll show you again. You just easy to engage it. To disengage it, you just lift up the arm and it just springs out. Very easy process. My overall opinion of the lifter: high quality aluminum. It comes with the nuts, bolts. This arm here, I don't find it totally necessary, but I could see where it'd be an added benefits to use your fingers to hold on to this. Like I said, I bent the arm just a little bit. The only inconvenience I found was this nut and, excuse me, the bolt, the head size for your tool, and the head size to mount these 2 bolts were a different size. It's a minor inconvenience, but not really a big deal. So out of 1 to 10, I would give this, the lifter, a 9.5. I prefer this over the other models that I've seen. the plastic models or the other model that has the spring loaded. I really like this. I'd recommend it to anybody. So thank you, Frank, for coming up with this idea. Check out Frank's website, papasworkshop.net. Shoot Frank an email, tell him what you think. If you like this product, I would encourage you to buy it. This not only fits the DeWalt 78, but it fits the new models of the, I believe it's the 690 Delta. The cousin of this, but the gray model. So, thanks for watching.